Reporting for the Pony Express, I'm Eric Bromback, and this is The Equestrian. This edition's top stories include coverage of the 2013 variety show at Stillwater Area High School, a science teacher's passion for an unusual hunting style, the All-District Choir Festival, and you may have noticed the recent changes to the school parking lot. In more recent news, Stillwater's adapted soccer team made it to state for the very first time since 1970, and the famous Stillwater Holiday Choir concert will be held on December 9th. Now to Tyler Melberg with her top story.
The Showcase, formerly known as Variety Show, is a huge tradition and a favorite among the theater department. It lets people express themselves through song, dance, instrumental, or monologue. Among the performers tonight were Sarah Matchie, Callie Quist, and Samantha Flip. I got a chance to talk with them before the show.
Have the variety shows affected you personally?
Well, as far as like singing goes, it's helped me with my stage presence and being able to go out there and just like get as many times as or get as many performances as you can. It's really helpful. It's not just the high school either, so you kind of get to see like cute little kids that like are just beginning or just starting, and then like older people that are really advanced, and it's just fun to see like the whole thing play out.
How would you compare the variety show to another show, say a play or Battle of the Bands?
It's much more relaxed than a musical. Like, we only had one rehearsal, and that was just to get lights and a sound check done. And then, like, everyone gets in for auditions, so you don't really have to worry if you kind of bomb the audition, which was helpful in our case.
Yeah, and also, you don't really get to see any of the other acts until the night of the show, which...
You can also sit in the audience during the night of your performance, and then you just go up on stage a few acts, or like behind stage before your performance.
Every show is different, and who knows, maybe you'll see somebody on Broadway who's on this stage.
Thanks, Tyler. Now we go to Colin Peters in the science department with a one-on-one interview with Mr. Weaver.
Thanks, Eric. Right now I'm in front of the SAHS Raptor Propagation Lab, and I'm on my way to Mr. Weaver's room to learn more about the sport of falconeering. Can I explain to us how you got interested in falconeering?
Well, falconry, the sport of kings, several thousand years old. When I was in high school, my biology teacher actually saw that I was working on some art associated with raptors, and said he had a pair of kestrels, which are a small type of falcon. A kestrel, also called American sparrowhawk. And so I took him up on it, and I trained this young falcon, and shortly thereafter got my test. That's actually kind of in reverse order as it's supposed to happen. So I've been flying hawks since I was a senior in high school. Falconry is taking, in some cases, a bird from the wild, other times a captive raised raptor, but usually approach the whole thing whether you're trapping or taking a nestling, or whether you're buying a captive raised raptor. It's usually goal-oriented. You usually have a species that you hope to hunt with or hunt for. So at home, for instance, I have a red-tailed hawk, and she is very proficient at following me from tree to tree as I march through the woods, and I flush rabbits and squirrels, and she catches them. I have a peregrine falcon at home, which was bred here at the high school, and I turn her loose, and she rings way up into the air and flies over my head, and when I flush ducks or pheasants, she comes down and catches those. You know, we're very dialed into the bird's weight, so we weigh the bird every day and we feed it portions so that it's hungry enough to want to catch something, but it's not so hungry that it feels sickly or weak. So there's weight control, there's electronics, there's other critters.
Okay, and one last question. Do the falcons have large talons?
Yes, they do. They all have large talons.
So it's now confirmed. The falcons do have large talons. As always, answering your burning questions, I'm Colin Peters, and this is The Equestrian.
Thanks, Colin. And before we forget, St. Croix Ballet will be holding 6 shows of the Nutcracker on the weekend of November 29th. And Stillwater's Winter Dance, Snowball, will be held on December 6th. Now we go to Emily Ness in Madi Midai, reporting on the All-District Choir Festival.
Stillwater Area Choir Program hit a high note at their district concert this November. Both the junior high and the high school came together for the event.
What has this experience been like for you?
This experience has been absolutely surreal, getting to sing with all these talented singers and kind of see the time lapse throughout the concert. It's just, I I would come to this concert even if I wasn't a singer.
So what has this experience been like for you?
Really fascinating. I'm in no way musically talented. The varsity men's experience was just something I wanted to do out of the whim as a senior to kind of fulfill another grounds, and it was really successful in doing that. It's been a really unique experience, learning to sing, learning from Doc, who's an absolutely phenomenal musician and teacher. It's been a wonderful experience.
And did you like working with the younger choirs?
Yes, it was actually really interesting because the younger choirs, a lot of the kids in there have been singing longer than I have, which I've been singing for like a month. So I'm learning from them as well as learning from the older kids.
All in all, the event was a huge success. The choirs exceeded expectation. Emily Ness, The Equestrian.
Thanks, Emily. Now to Carly to talk with some students on the recent changes to the school's parking lot.
Recently, our school has added multiple new safety improvements to our parking lot, such as crosswalks, new lanes, and stop signs to help regulate traffic. New crosswalks and stop signs have been put in. What do you think of them?
I don't like them. They make everything slower. It's just annoying.
No, we do not like the crosswalks.
I don't.
I'm with her. I do not like them.
Students aren't so sure about the new changes and haven't been following any of the new regulations.
What do you think of the new crosswalks?
I think they're great. They help aid students crossing and they promote safety in the parking lot.
Students aren't sure about the whole idea of the new improvements and obviously, as we can see, haven't been following them.
Thank you, Carly. Let us know what you think of the new traffic signs or any of our other stories by liking us on Facebook, following us on Twitter, or visiting our website at shsponyexpress.com. Thanks for watching.